Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
It isn't rare for private equity houses to hire grads fresh out of business school, he said, but 9 times out of 10, the students who nab these jobs are the ones who had private equity experience under their belt before even starting their MBA program. A village is a small community or settlement in rural areas. It's usually smaller than a town or city and often characterized by close-knit relationships among residents. Villages typically have fewer amenities and services compared to urban areas but offer a simpler and more peaceful way of life. A magnet is an object that attracts certain materials like iron and steel. It has two ends called poles, a north pole and a south pole. Opposite poles attract, while the same poles repel each other. Magnets are used in everyday things like fridge magnets and can also be used in technology, like electric motors. Drugs are substances that can change how our bodies work. Some drugs, like medicine prescribed by doctors, help treat illnesses. Others, like illegal drugs, can be harmful and addictive. It's important to use medicines properly and avoid harmful drugs. Education and support are key to making safe and healthy choices. Relationships are connections between people based on emotions, interactions, and shared experiences. They can be family, friendships, or romantic partnerships. Good relationships are built on trust, communication, and understanding, while nurturing a sense of companionship and support. Ask bacteria where they'd like to live, and they'll answer, "A kitchen sponge, please." Sponges are micro-paradises, capable of housing 54 billion bacteria per cubic centimeter. In addition to being damp, airy and loaded with food scraps, sponges provide an optimal physical environment for bacteria, researchers report February 10 in Nature Chemical Biology. In the second quarter of the 19th century, a rapidly growing middle class created a great demand for furniture production. Yet at this stage, while machines were used for certain jobs, such as carved decoration, there was no real mass production. The extra demand was met by numerous woodworkers. Mass production came later and the quality of domestic furniture declined. The numbers on U.S. student debt, after all, are truly staggering. The average 2015 U.S. university graduate who took out loans to help pay for tuition enters the workforce with $35,000 in student debt. Cancer is a disease where cells in the body grow out of control. It can happen in different parts of the body and is often named after the place it starts, like lung cancer or breast cancer. Treatments include surgery, chemotherapy, and radiation. Early detection and healthy habits can reduce the risk.
The Founding Fathers established constitutional protections for the press because they understood that leaving the watchdog function to partisan politicians wouldn't necessarily serve the public interest. Both sides have too many incentives to preserve the status quo and ignore problems that elude quick fixes. Weakness in electronics. Auto and gas station sales dragged down overall retail sales last month, but excluding those three categories, retailers enjoyed healthy increases across the board, according to government figures released Wednesday. Moreover, December sales numbers were also revised higher. Mountains are large landforms with elevated peaks and steep slopes. They are formed through geological processes and can be found on every continent. Mountains offer breathtaking scenery and are often popular for outdoor activities like hiking and skiing. They also play vital roles in influencing weather patterns and preserving biodiversity. Drugs are substances that can change how our bodies work. Some drugs, like medicine prescribed by doctors, help treat illnesses. Others, like illegal drugs, can be harmful and addictive. It's important to use medicines properly and avoid harmful drugs. Education and support are key to making safe and healthy choices. A recent trend in the entertainment world is to adapt classic works of literature for either TV or movies. One argument is that this is to everyone's benefit, as it introduces people to works they might otherwise never have, but is rarely done successfully. The discovery of universal gravitation displays all the features of the new way of scientific reasoning which is now so familiar to us. The discovery starts off with Newton associating the moon's behavior with the behavior of rocks falling on the ground. Another virtue that both propagate is that the present is meant to be enjoyed to the fullest. It is no use fretting about the past, for it cannot be undone or overturned, and no use pondering too much about the future, for it remains unseen. The day being thought about may never dawn on you. The ultimate service, however, remains the one done for your fellow men. The problem begins with the alphabet itself. Building a spelling system for English using letters that come from Latin, despite the two languages not sharing exactly the same set of sounds, is like building a playroom using an IKEA office set.
Audio Jungle.